Hi and welcome to another Watch Geek video. Today we get to spend some time with a vintage 1966 Seiko 5 Sportsmatic Deluxe. In my opinion, one of the best vintage Seiko 5s you can get. If you follow my channel, you know I'm a huge fan of the 5 lineup. Partly that's down to my personal experience with them, and partly it's down to me growing up listening to stories of Seiko 5 owners praising how they last 20 plus years problem-free. In my country, a Seiko 5 was the watch to have if you were a working man, and many called it the best watch they ever had. When you grow up listening to stories like these, you will get little biased. Luckily, all my Seiko 5s have confirmed these claims and made me like the lineup even more. With more than 55 years of continuous production, it is also one of the oldest lines of watches in general. And although Seiko 5s are seen today as very entry-level, especially models powered by the 7S26 movement, in the past, there were models that were slightly upmarket, including the legendary 6139 that was one of the first automatic chronographs ever made. The model we're reviewing today is one of those upscale models as well. The inscription Deluxe tells us it was powered by one of the best movements ever put in a Seiko 5, the movement 7619. Not only does this movement have the very high number of jewels, 25, but it also comes with both hacking and handwinding, something we got on newer Seiko 5s just recently with the switch to the 4R family. This slow beat movement that beats at 18,000 bph has one more thing that makes me personally like it. It's actually derived from Daini's 7625. And again, if you follow my channel, you know I'm a huge Daini lover. I find their movements extraordinary, from the 45 movement in my King Seiko to the 7016 flyback chronograph I already reviewed. So technically, this is one of the best Seiko 5s you can buy, and the cool thing is that even though it's more than 50 years old, I find it to be one of the best looking Seiko 5s as well. Some might think it draws its inspiration from the Rolex datejust because of the fluted bezel. But trust me, every other detail on this watch is completely original. And to be honest, even the bezel itself is very different to the one on the datejust. The case is classically sized at 38mm in width and 44mm lug to lug. The shape is a mix of regular rounded Seikos and the flat surfaces and sharp edges found on King and Grand Seikos of that era. I personally find the combination stunning and especially love the very protruding acrylic crystal. Both crowns, one for the main time and the other used for the date, are tucked away as with almost all Seiko 5s, making the already small and comfortable watch wear even better with absolutely nothing to dig into your wrist. The dial is a beautiful silver sunburst dial with applied markers and 5 logo. Both hands and markers are faceted, sharp, and have a black line running through the middle for better contrast. It almost makes it look like a hybrid between a King Seiko and a 62 MAS. It is very readable and gives the look of a more expensive watch. I've spent hours browsing auction sites searching for vintage Seiko 5s and would give up on purchasing one as I didn't think they would be much better than the current modern offering. But now, after handling this and seeing it in person, I have to admit the watch looks a lot better than the pictures online show. It also has an aura and feel of quality and even some luxury. With the new Seiko 5 models slowly going to 40 plus millimeters in size, I find these vintage models even more appealing. And this model, with its very Seiko case lines, is slowly becoming my favorite one. Well, that completes this week's video, so thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed and found it useful. If you did, please like and subscribe, and until the next video,